Welcome back to DC Metal. In this storyline, Batman's curiosity has finally gotten the better of him as he has dived into the dark multiverse. But it wasn't just a Batman learning stuff in the dark multiverse, it was every evil version of Batman coming to this world to start a fight with the Justice League. And oh my god, has it been epic. Just click the playlist down below to learn about all of it, but there's one character that has been mentioned at the beginning that we haven't seen or heard from. That's Hawkman. What hell has he been going through? Why is he not involved? Each night, a man dreams. He dreams that he was a bird. No, not just a bird. A warrior. One that can fly. And gravity fades. He is truly free. But each night, that dream turns into a nightmare. All of his muscles weaken, his bones ache. Weight returns. The worst part, his wings shrivel and they shed, and in that instant, the man falls. But each night he wakes just before hitting the ground and dying. And then he goes back to the cave that he's been sleeping in. He gets up, adding another mark to the stone wall, keeping track of the days gone by. And just as the man carves in a new mark, he can hear the screeching from them. They're back, but this time the man is ready for them. Each week they come and they take another prisoner. The terrors of the sky, the Manhawks. The prisoners all run and hide, but the man doesn't run. Not anymore. The Manhawk swoops down to grab the man, but the man bashes the Manhawk's head with a stone hammer, thinking to himself that he's been biding his time for this. He's been preparing for this. The others just stand and watch, not reacting for helping, just watching. They are just ghosts. More of the Manhawks fly down and the man grabs onto one of them, knowing that this is what he was born for. He was born for war. The two stumble to the ground and the man looks back up, but he sees the other Manhawks flying back up towards their ship. So the man who cannot fly does the only thing that he can: climb. He climbs higher and higher, having the same thoughts of what he's been dreaming about, falling. And every dream he falls. But this time, this particular time, he doesn't. He keeps climbing higher and higher. And just as he reaches the top, he jumps, grabbing onto the flying metal ship. He makes his way through the ship, taking in everything that he's seeing. And as he walks through the armory, he knows that he has seen this place before. He knows this place, just like he knows those people down below. Somehow this is all familiar, but it's also so very wrong. The walls are filled with the artifacts of death, weapons of torture, a museum of the dead. As the man picks up a mace, he tells himself that this feels so right in his hands, like they belong there. And then it starts. The missing pieces begin to fill in. Things that didn't make sense suddenly do, and he remembers who he is. He knows where he is and who put him here. Just as the man turns back, his captor appears, the Hawkman. The two begin to battle, and the man remembers more of his memories. He received a distress call from Challenger's Mountain. The Challengers were lost in the dark multiverse, and he couldn't find them, but instead, he found the Forge of Worlds. That was what he had been searching for so long. This was the darkness that needed light. He was the man in the Forge of Worlds. All life depended on it. It was his destiny. Nothing could take him away from that, nothing but this nightmare of Manhawks. And the Hawkman tells him, yes, it was I who built this prison. The two of us share thoughts. We know everything about each other. And the man shouts that he is a mistake, a cosmic accident, nothing more. The Hawkman asks him, do you really know who you are or what you've become? You were Carter Hall, the great explorer driven by nothing but discovery and love. Now you're an engine for the end of discovery. You will wither and die, killing all possibilities in your wake. The Hawkman laughs. Maybe I should go after Kendra. Carter Hall screams, no! As he hits the Hawkman with a mace. And he continues to slam that mace down, continuing to slowly remember the pieces. Kendra. He had almost forgotten Kendra. And the more he thinks, the more everything becomes a blur. Carter doesn't know who he is anymore. So instead he becomes rage. He becomes hatred. He becomes the Hawk. Carter wipes the blood from his face, looking down at the Hawkman, knowing something is wrong. He has all the pieces, but there are too many that don't fit. He has spent his lives uncovering mysteries. This place has done something to him, taken something. It's time to take it back. He grabs his wings and he flies. There are so many things that Carter doesn't fully understand right now, and the one thing that he knows for sure is that he is Hawkman, and he is coming home. But as Carter flies, his nightmares come back. He isn't a bird. He is a warrior, one that can fly and gravity fades. He is truly free. Just like the nightmares, the wings shrivel and they fall apart, leaving Carter back to where he once was before. Afraid, alone, falling. Gravity returns, pulling him back into the blackness that is below. And this is the state that Carter Hall exists in, as he is currently the destroyer of worlds. And there you have it, Hawkman's story. Very much like Batman Lost, it explains where he is and why he is not involved. For me, I hope that this leads to Carter Hall returning to the actual DC universe proper, and Hawkman maybe even joining the League. For me, that would be epic. But what do you think about that idea? Do you just want Hawkman in this event, or do you want to see him back in DC proper? Don't forget to check out the entire DC Metal playlist right over here. Over here is something recommended by YouTube, and whenever we can, we're going to bring you more DC Metal. Don't forget, we've caught up to that storyline. They aren't coming out every week for us to do for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.